But now, by dying to what once bound us, we have been released from the law, so that we serve in the new way of the Spirit and not in the old way of the written code. And that's my last verse. That's verse 6. That's verse 6. And that verse 6 is where I came up with the title which I've made the title of the sermon. And I think to those who have seen it, or to those who have seen, or to the pic you're seeing on the screen, or on your phone, or on your tablet, on anything you're using, that's why I got that title, Lawbreakers. You know, because we've been released from the law by that death to what was bound us. I've told you that the death we died, the devil came that we die. You know, that it kills, and it kills us because that's its mission. Not knowing that certainly some of us are not led to the death, to the will of the devil, but we are dying towards the will of God. That through the death of what it thinks is arousing us, that's the point which is taking us closer to God. That's the point which is giving us more reason to live. That's the reason which is taking us that we are going back to God. Those are the things which we are seeing as thorns in our bodies. But those are the things which are making us box our bodies, not as if we are boxing the air, but boxing our bodies that we may attain the prize at the end of the race. Because that's who we are. The death we are going through is not the death the devil thinks, but this is because that we've died to what was once binding us. That we be released from the law and we serve in the new way of the Spirit. Somebody, service according to the law is not serving God. Any service which is not, I repeat, service which is not according to the Spirit is service by the law. We are in the age where we serve God by the Spirit of God. For because we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. Because that's the Spirit which dwells in us. Not the order of the written code. Let me tell you, the written code just used to tell that it is the Levites only to come onto the throne of God. Let me tell you, it was written and it had been proved that only one righteous man could enter the Hall of Holies to offer those sacrifices, where the Bible tells me that the person could come and all the Israelites could gather and they could cut and slaughter the lambs and put them on that hem, on that cloth, and the guy could enter into that, into the Holy of Holies with a cloth full of blood. And if he's not righteous, when he reaches inside, he would die, and they would just bring him by the rope. by the chain or the rope. The Bible tells me that onto his clothes there were pomegranate bells, that whenever he would enter into into the temple, they could go ringing and ringing and ringing, knowing that he's still alive. But if he could die, they would feel an abrupt doom, and the bells could go off, and then they carry the guy out. Because that's what the law was doing. But now we are in the way where we no longer serve. We are the moment where I no longer serve according to what the law speaks, according to what the Lord demarcates, according to what the Lord dictates. We are led by the Spirit. And the Bible tells me that those who are led by the Spirit are the sons of God. We are serving God. We have already ordained the crown of being the sons because we serve in the Spirit. We serve in the freshness of the Spirit. We serve in the renewing of the Spirit. We serve not as the world serves. We serve not as the lawyers serve. We serve not as the legislators serve, but we serve in the way God